G'day, g'day. It's another Director's Cut with me, Ben Thompson, your host, from Torch Productions. And today, we're going to be looking at another sort of speaker reel, but this time for a little bit of a cheeky celebrity, Ray Chamberlain, for those who know your Australian rules football. Aussie Football League. Oh God, is that it? I don't actually follow the AFL, but Ray, hilarious dude, absolute legend. No, we had a blast. So this is his speaker reel. You know, motivational speeches. You know, he's done a lot of things. He's been through a lot. So you know, good on him.
Good on you, mate. Spades.
So yeah, this is his speaker reel. So we're going to go through it, pick it apart, and without further ado, let's get cracking.
So when I'm in the middle of the MCG, in front of 90,000 people, I have to be able to block out the noise. The experiences of umpiring an AFL Grand Final, a drawn, a tie, AFL Grand Final in front of 100,000 people, live at the MCG on the last Saturday in September, millions viewing, and the pressures that come with that, the extrinsic noises and the noises in your head, and the ability to be able to close those out and just focus on what matters. There's a science to that. There's a process to that.
I love that whole building up the tension, you know, cutting it in with the footage of actual games going on. Again, don't know if I'm actually supposed to use it, but you know, they're not going to come hunt me down, right? Right. We filmed most of this at a co-working space, and then we also went down to a footy field, I think in like St Kilda or something, and we filmed him just like, you know, having a kick of the footy, blowing his whistle, all that jazz. But I knew I wanted to get that sort of slow motion, you know, tension building while he says some inspirational stuff, you know, telling the start of the story. I really liked all that culminating together, and I think I pulled it off. Let me know in the comments, but I think it was pretty cool. So let's continue.
That underpins your ability to just let go and just be and just do, and that those same principles apply to business, both individually and collectively as a team, regardless of parenting, business owner, employee, sports person. You'll be able to take something away.
So this is some footage. He had the Chamberlain Foundation, who do a lot of great work for charities. He had a big thing going on at Crown, I believe, in the Aviary. So I went and filmed a bit of that. That was a great event. But you know, all those examples of being in the public eye and stuff like that, that's all obviously great. I said it in my last speaker reel video. It's all great stuff for the reel, because it just gives you that sense of authority, because you know they're a big deal. You know, they do things in the public eye, and you need to show that, especially if you are a speaker, so that it makes sense to include things like this.
Ultimately, what we'll be doing is leveraging off my experience of 18, 19 years of being an elite decision maker in hostile environments, and using those experiences and skills and techniques that you can apply for yourself in your own environment.
He had some past material, like other interviews that he's been on and stuff, so I got him to send me that. So we just got permission from whoever filmed those interviews to use them again for this, which it's 99% of the time a yes. So definitely get past interviews, past experiences, you know, those kind of things that have been filmed before. If you can have access to all of that, it's going to make a huge difference, because you know, when you get enough shots on one camera, you can kind of tell that this has all sort of been filmed on the one day, if you get what I mean. But then you add in other things, and it seems like this has just gone from a little piece of the pie to the whole bakery. Oh, so my God! That makes a difference. Make sure you can get other sources.
Challenging your own thinking, your current thinking, and how can you become better? I'm going to show you how to cut through the noise and perform at a high level every time.
So I didn't really know how to end it, to be honest. It was a bit of a head scratcher. And I looked at some other reels and they had some really cool animated stuff. So I searched and searched, and I found some really cool templates for reels. So I grabbed one of those and I customized it, gave it some cool colors, you know, and that's how I ended it. And there's his talent management. He was really happy with it, and I think it's really good. I mean, it's just tells a story. It shows you who he is. It shows you past media experiences. Obviously, massive, you know, footy umpire like that. That makes a difference, of course. But he was a hilarious dude. We had such a fun day. Really good shoot. Challenges on the shoot, being in a co-working space, it was quite noisy around. So we kind of had to dip in and out because there was a coffee machine that, you know, every time we'd start to record it'd be like, so, you know, we had to kind of do like sentence by sentence almost, but hey, it worked. I don't think you could notice it. And, you know, foot traffic, people walking around and stuff, but there was some, let me just go back, there was some great depth here in the background. So this is at Creative Cubes in South Melbourne. Really, really cool, like background there, like awesome depth. And I just had softbox to the left. It had a skylight, so you can see on the top of his head there's a little bit of a shine, that's from the skylight. And then on the side of his cheek there's actually a light to the back right-hand side of him that's really pushing in real sharp, almost like a snoot with the barn doors. If you know what that is, a snoot focuses the light to a pinpoint sort of thing. So that was just classic like 3-point lighting, except I didn't need to use a third light because the skylight had it covered. So nice even look. Pretty happy with that interview look. And then the stuff on the footy field was just sort of run and gun kind of stuff, you know, just whatever I had in my mind at the time, what I could use in the edit. Always have the edit in mind while you're shooting, that is if you are the editor. But even if you are an editor, I would still recommend going to shoots if you have the time. Editors are usually pretty bogged down. I would know myself. Don't want to toot my own horn. Yeah, if you're an editor and you have time, go to the shoot because it helps. Because you can even add suggestions of what you would want to put in to the cinematographer or videographer. It's helpful. It's definitely helpful. You want to have a bit of an input as an editor. But anywho, that's another episode of Director's Cut. It has been a pleasure being your host. You know, if you've ever filmed a celebrity of some sort, I want to know. Put it in the comments. Let me suss it out. Let me get jealous. And if you would have done something differently, let me know. We can always learn. That's what we say on this channel. I think that's the second time I've said it. So, but I'm gonna make it a thing now. So we can always learn. So yeah, put suggestions down in the comments, like, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you on the next one.